Alright, hello, and welcome to another Looney ranking video. Today we're going to delve into the Warner Brothers archives to search out the very best Yosemite Sam cartoons. Almost exclusively paired alongside the varmint Bugs Bunny, and was directed by Friz Freleng in almost every single short he was in, which is 33 Golden Age shorts between the years of 1945 and 1964. One of my favourite characters of all time. It was difficult to narrow it down to a top 10. Just the usual rules apply. No cameos, and no unofficial appearances, such as Along Came Daffy, which would have been a very rare cartoon where Sam and Daffy would have paired alongside each other, but neither character is actually Yosemite Sam. And as always, these are just my opinions. There are some really good shorts that didn't quite make the cut. But enough of the intro. Let's get into the top 10, starting with...
I was a human being once.
Avast there! Come back here, you barnacle-bitten swab!
In at 10, we have Mutiny on the Bunny from 1950, starring Sam as a pirate, with Bugs Bunny being tricked into becoming part of his crew. A big reason I liked Sam as an antagonist more than Elmer was the fact he could actually have the ability to outwit Bugs on some occasions.
Here, catch my baby. Here she comes.
This one I hadn't seen for quite some time, but rewatching it made me realise how great it was. The reoccurring gag of the ship being sunk, only to be rebuilt, and then sunk again, generally had me laughing. It's such a stupid and simple joke, but I was not expecting it. Sure, it did have its positives with production, probably saving quite a lot of money. The timing from Friz to pull off jokes like this, and not end up feeling drawn out and predictable, is just what he excelled at.
Open that bridge, varmint! Open it, I say!
Close it up again.
Okay, Rabbit, you forced me to use force.
In at 9, we have Nighty Night Bugs from 1958. Incredibly, this is the only Bugs Bunny short to win the Academy Award for Best Short Subject. I feel like it was an award very long overdue. It was more like a Lifetime Achievement Award, because this short is good, but there's probably about 50 better Bugs Bunny shorts than this one.
Drop that sword, varmint!
It's the classic tale of King Arthur, the singing sword and the sneezing dragon. It's a story as old as time. Bugs of course plays the court jester, and Sam the Black Knight who can't control his dragon. Sam has a long history of not getting on with animals, whether it's camels or dragons. Maybe if he stopped mistreating them, they would listen to him.
No, don't sneeze, you stupid dragon, or you'll blow us to the moon! Dragons is so stupid.
1 or 2 lumps.
Make it 2.
2? Okay. 1, 2. Oh my.
In at number 8, we have Hair Trimmed from 1953. I really wish they named some of these shorts with more memorable names that actually had something to do with the short. Unless I'm missing an innuendo of Hair Trimmed, I didn't see anyone getting any haircuts in this short. It is one of the few Sam shorts to have another star character, other than Bugs Bunny, with Granny, of course from the Tweety and Sylvester cartoons, being named Emma in this short, getting in on the Sam action.
That dame's taken everything but the kitchen sink.
With money to burn, she's a millionaire widow, so of course Sam wants to marry her for her money. With devious plans, the dynamic of the three of them works really well, in a very unexpected love triangle of sorts. I mean, I didn't have Bugs Bunny and Sam getting married on my bingo card, not sure about you. They tried to replicate this short in another short from 1960 called Honey's Money, with a very similar plot, which has its moments, but it's just not as good as this one.
Come to Papa, baby.
Sam's sake, nothing like this has happened to me since the boys got back from Gettysburg.
I'm giving you 1 second to draw a gun.
How's that, Chunky?
Say, that's the right smart picture you got there, partner.
In at 7 from 1945, we have Hair Trigger, the short that gave birth to a legend, marking Sam's first ever appearance. He is virtually already the finished article, portrayed as an outlaw robbing a train with plenty of short jokes for good measure. It is often believed that Sam was based on his director, Friz Freleng, who was also red-haired and had a temper as short as his stature. Friz never really enjoyed Elmer as an antagonist. He needed someone who was actually a real threat, someone who deserved to get their comeuppance. Even though in this short it looks like Sam might end up winning against Bugs in his first ever appearance, you know that's not going to happen. A great short to kick off the Sam years.
Shut off that Judy box. I can't hear myself a-speechin'.
In at 6 we have the political party pooper, Ballot Box Bunny from 1951. With Sam running for town mayor, it's up to Bugs as his opponent to stop the tyrannical Sam, who wants to rid America of every last rabbit. I'm not usually one for political based jokes. Fortunately, it's the Looney Tunes though. So other than the expected Theodore Roosevelt caricature, the jokes aren't really that political. Just classic, comfortable nostalgia.
Well, I speak loud, and I carry a bigger stick, and I use it too.
The thought of free cigars being an incentive nowadays is also far from reality. Again, these two just work so well together, constantly fighting, and in the end, we get a mayor for a mayor. And also a very dark suicide joke to top it off.
I missed.
I hate that rabbit. I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it!
In at 5 we have Bunk Hill Bunny from 1950. 1950 and 1951 were probably the golden years of Yosemite Sam, with 3 shorts coming out in both years, all of them top quality. Not only can Sam appear in different uniforms, he can appear in different time periods, fighting against Bugs Bunny during the American Revolutionary War. It's the classic 1v1 scenario, with each character trying to outsmart the other and take their fort. Just top quality gag after gag, plenty of classic Samisms as well. I always enjoyed how Sam calls Bugs a flea-bitten varmint, or how he exclaims, "Great horny toads!" Sam is perfect for these types of shorts. His rage and determination is always unparalleled.
15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of muzzle fashion cider. Muzzle fashion cider.
In at 4 we see Buccaneer Bunny from 1948. Back at sea we see Sam in a familiar pirate role. I do prefer this short over Mutiny on the Bunny. I feel like the jokes are stronger and the short is better paced. The whole ridiculous joke of Sam swimming to the ship to get the oars only to then go all the way back to his rowing boat is just so silly it makes me smile.
Come down here and fight like a man.
Okay, Shorty, catch me. I'm gonna jump. Here I come!
This could also be one of the most painful shorts for Sam, with multiple cannon shots right to the face and being inside a ship that explodes to smithereens. He sure can take some punishment. The only nitpick I have with this one though is that parrot character. I really do not like him as a character. Thankfully though, Bugs does take care of him.
Yeah, my mother told me there'd be days like this.
You'll do 50 years, or my name ain't Sam Schultz.
In the top 3 now we have Big House Bunny from 1950. Well, I did say 1950 was a good year for Sam cartoons, and this one is a classic, with Sam playing a prison guard. It does begin with him getting the upper hand and falsely imprisoning Bugs Bunny, who mistakenly burrows into the prison. What follows is the expected back and forth, with Sam constantly getting into trouble from the warden and managing to get himself locked up more than once.
Let me out of here! Let me out of here! Ooh! Get me a mouthpiece! I want a Hapus Corpius!
The warden himself is one hell of a hard ass. Not one you'd like to work for. Some great freeze frames can be found in this short as well, including Bugs as a pigeon, plus potentially some foreshadowing with this sign, considering what happens to Sam later in the cartoon.
Yosemite Sam! It's Yosemite Sam!
Yosemite Sam!
Yosemite! Yeah, Yosemite Sam! The roughest, toughest He-Man, stuffest hombre has ever crossed the Rio Grande. And I ain't no mamby-pamby.
Just missing out on the top spot, we have Bugs Bunny Rides Again from 1948. I was so close to putting this as my number 1. Even before any characters even sin, we already have bullets flying. It's sometimes hard for me to put into words how great these shorts are. Sometimes words just can't do it justice. But everything in this short works. Each joke is timed perfectly.
Oh, no, I ain't.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I ain't.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I ain't.
The sound design is magnificent. The whole sequence of Bugs and Sam riding horseback to the William Tell Overture is why these shorts are a work of art. Although I'm not sure Frizz really knew how to end this cartoon, so Bugs out of nowhere just suggests to play some cards to decide who leaves town, and even then it leads to one of my favourite simple jokes.
Can romance my game, Sam.
Okay, cut the cards. Not that away, you darn galoot.
This was honestly the hardest top 10 to make so far. I had to leave out so many top quality cartoons, but here are 3 honourable mentions that didn't quite make the top 10.
Well, back with another one, eh?
How about a couple of carrots for this rock, Pierre?
Of course.
Keep the change, Doc. You can't get away with this. I'll take this to the highest court in the country. I should have picked the lower court. What's up, Doc?
Great horny toads! What are you doing down there upside downy?
I'm not upside down, Doc. You are. Look.
So here we are. The number 1 Sam short has to be High Diving Hair from 1949. It is one of a handful of shorts I would consider to be perfect shorts, where every single thing is just working like a well-oiled machine. Sam is at his stubborn best, with him having paid to see the high diving act. You best believe he will see the high diving act.
I dashed you to step across this line.
I'm a steppin'. I hate you.
Whenever I spend a little bit too much money, I think I might head the line Sam utters, where he's a splurging on the tickets.
Give me a whole mess of them. I'm a splurgin'.
Surprised he wasn't more interested in the Girls, Girls, Girls show though, or even the Great Frisbee. Frizz Frillin, of course, was infamous for self-inserting his name into his shorts. So in this top 10, you may notice there's quite a few examples of his name being plastered across the cartoons. Each gag in this short manages to top the next one, where it just builds and builds. Of course, each time it ends up with Sam being the one to fall, even at the end where you surely think Sam is going to win, gravity is still against him.
Now, you smarty pants, let's see you get out in this one. This time you're a diving.
I know this defies the law of gravity, but, you see, I never studied law.
But there we go. That was my top 10 Yosemite Sam shorts. Such a great character. It really was so hard to choose between each short. Was there any I missed out? Which ones are your favourites? And what character would you like to see me do a top 10 on next? But for now, that's all folks. So, take care and leave me alone.
I got you cornered. Come out and meet your doom.
I have not even begun to fight.